Hello everyone, so today I am going to be making the Garance skirt. I've already cut out my 2 layers. I did make a mistake on the top layer. As you can see, I accidentally cut it right in the wrong seam. I'm going to see if I could make this work somehow. I've got an idea that I might just modify the front part right here. Maybe make it curved and just do a rolled hem on it. Since this is the top layer, I don't think it's a big deal. And so I will show you guys the finished product in just a minute. So what I'm doing now is I am taking the side seams and I am just sewing them together. So the front and the back of the skirt, and that's it. Now that I've finished sewing the sides, I'm just finishing the edges with my serger real fast. I'm not going to show you because it's a little loud, but just making sure that the edges are nice and clean and that it's not going to unravel or fray in the wash. Okay, so what I've done so far is I've attached the top skirt to the bottom skirt, and I have attached the back and the front of the waistband right here, and I'm about to take the waistband and attach it to the skirt. Now that I have the waistband attached, all I have left to do is measure my kiddo when she gets off from school and attach the elastic to the waistband and finish the inside seams, and we are done with the skirt. Okay, so I'm really excited about the Amaryllis top from Wild Seeds. I think it'll be perfect to match the Garance skirt that I am finishing up. So for the top, I found some beautiful fabric from Pioneer Woman. The blue coordinates perfectly with this this blue that was gifted to me, and I am gonna pair it with these lemons and stripes. And it's got blue stripes that match the little flowers on the skirt. And I've got this beautiful blue gingham, forgive me if I'm saying it wrong, that I'm going to use as a coordinating ruffle on the top. Now, I do have the pattern ready and printed. All I got to do is piece my pattern together and get it cut out, and I should be good to go on starting the top. I am a little worried as I only have just a couple of fat quarters of each of these, but these were all the perfect shades of blue and coordinated, I think, in my opinion, perfectly. So hopefully I can make it work. If not, I'll have to do some modifying of some sort, so we'll see. So I have my pattern ready to cut out, so here goes. Now that my fabric is cut, I did have to make a little bit of a modification to the ruffles. I didn't have quite enough since I'm using fat quarters, so I just did the length or actually the width of the fat quarter, and I just kind of modified it a little bit. It's not going to be as ruffly as the pattern says to, but just a little bit. But that's okay. When I did cut out the ruffle, it's a little long, even with the seam allowances taken off, than I want it to be. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to fold this over, and I think it'll be just the right amount of thickness for my ruffles. And I won't have to finish my ruffles that way, so I'm just going to sew this piece, the front bib pieces, to the back bib pieces up here at the shoulder seams, and then I'm going to go ahead and add the we'll actually have to ruffle the ruffle first, and then I'll add it to the bib piece. So I will be right back so I can show you guys what I did. So I've added the bib and the ruffle to the shirt. I had sewn the side seams of the front and back of the shirt, of the Amaryllis, and now I'm ready to do the placket. I did run into a couple problems. First of all, I only had scraps of the lemon, and I really want the lemon to be the placket. So I'm going to have to do some modifying here. My plan is that the lemons are going to go up and down like this, and I'm going to trim it. This is of course going to be folded. I'm going to trim it with this blue, the blue darker line on the sides. So I think it's going to be super cute, but I did have to do a lot of modifying, and I had to calculate, I had to add seam allowance onto the placket because it's not going to go on the same way as the tutorial advises. I'm going to have to line my top because I didn't have enough fabric. Since these are fat quarters, I didn't have enough fabric for the sleeves. So I'm going to have to do something a little special with this top. So I'm going to have to line it because I don't want to use bias on the sleeves. You totally can. I just don't want to do that. So I'm going to have to pull off a little bit of magic to get this working. So I will come back in just a minute after I've gotten the first placket on, and I will show you exactly what I did. Okay, so I finished, I pulled off the magic that I needed to do. I think I like the way it looks. I think I'll like it a lot better once the whole outfit is complete. But it was definitely some challenges. This edge is still raw. I just have it ironed down so I know when I add the lining, I know where I'm going to sew this part right here. I still have to add the placket on this side, and I am almost done. I'm going to cut out my lining in just a minute, and I think I'm just going to do a regular plain Jane placket on this side since I don't have any more of that lemon fabric. But we'll see. I'm almost done. I'm so excited to show you guys the final product. I think it's actually going to be super cute. Alright, well, wish me luck. I will be right back and show you the next placket with the lining added on there. Alright, welcome back. So I got the lining ready to sew. Got it attached. I did finish the other placket. It's not as plain as the other as what I was going to do, but I thought I'd just go ahead and use a little scrap right here for the other side placket. I'm going to go ahead and sew the lining on. I'm going to start with the arms. I'm going to go around here. And so what I did is I just kind of turned up the ruffle so it's facing this way, out of the way of the sewing machine so it doesn't get stuck. Same thing for the side. You can see the ruffles kind of pushing it up right here. And I'm going to sew this side. Once I'm done with that, I'm going to take some pinking shears and just kind of trim around my seam allowance. And then I'm going to go ahead and do the neckline and the sides. And then I'm going to pull it all through inside out so that you can see what I've done. And then after that, I'm going to attach the sides to the side seams. So we're getting close, almost done. Alright, here it is. I finished the side seams. So here is my lining. Here is the sleeves. They look great. There's nothing exposed. It looks beautiful, honestly. I'm really pleased on how my modifications have come out. Going into this project, I didn't think I'd be making modifications, but as I started sewing, things, you know, I only started off with fat quarters, so I didn't really have enough fabric to make it the way that the pattern calls for, but so far I'm really excited. The placket looks really pretty. You can't see any of the seams inside because it's all lined. And I think it'll be such a really cute summer top. Now, I still have the raw edge at the bottom right here that I need to finish off. I was thinking that a cute little binding on the bottom would probably add the finishing touch. I probably might regret it later, but I think right now I'm just going to go ahead and add it and be done with this project. So let me do that and I will show you guys in just a second. Okay, here it is. Y'all, I just love the way it came out. I did like the way that the binding looks on the bottom and the contrast on the placket. If you look inside, because I had lining, there are no seams anywhere. My little one is gonna like that part. I did the binding down here, just kind of like similar to bias. I did not have any buttons that I could find to match perfectly, so I just used some poppers or cam snaps, however you call it, just to finish it off. And I think it looks fantastic. Here it is with the Amaryllis and the Garance skirt together. I think my little one's going to be really excited. Now, I don't think I mentioned this when I first started videoing the process, but I actually sewed this as part of the Wild Seeds competition this month. They are holding a citrus inspired contest, and hence why I used scraps of this lemon fabric I had. So hopefully maybe we'll win. I enjoyed the process. I loved the top that I made. My little one loves long skirts, so this is going to be perfect for her. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and wait for my little one to come home before I take some final photos.